Yo, 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 what to do, what it is, y'all. It's your boy Taylor May Rock. You're now tuned in to the infamous No Filter Show. And as always, I'm joined by my great co-hosts.
You on mute. You on mute, big homie.
My bad, I was admiring the wall, and I had to be quiet about it too. That's why y'all was on mute. Anyhow, y'all already know the vibes. Cake Week, these bars are fake. We in this mug. It is the show about not a dang on thing today, and I'm excited to talk about absolutely not a dang on thing. Yes.
Man, and of course, this is your man, GIMO, aka non-GMO. And yeah, I'm always excited to see my family. Everybody's breathing. There's been a lot of chaos going on within multiple cities, hub cities. It's good to see y'all faces and hear your voices.
Well, thank you, Mo. And I am the Blue Phoenix, and I am here and ready to get it started.
So how are my good people on feeling on this great Thursday?
Better, better. Shawnee, BBF in the building. What's popping? But yeah, I'm good, bro. Blessed. Always blessed.
Phoenix, I know you always got something funny. I know you got something
I
crazy
didn't
going
even do I have something funny today? Give me a minute. I got to think about
on.
Tell him about the situation with the husky.
it. Well, you know what? Get in the corner right now. Stop bringing
That
up my
shit funny.
past.
Oh man. But other than that though, I mean, other
Oh,
than
stop it, Shawnee. I
a
got you.
lot of go ahead, bro. My bad.
No,
What's
no,
up,
no, no.
Shawnee?
Shawnee said she was
What's
mad.
up,
I didn't
Shawnee?
go. You know the phone work on your side too, Shawnee. It's like, no,
Shot
I call
call.
you. I got you. She gonna curse me out for that. Watch. Anyways, continue.
Yeah,
So
it does work both ways.
nobody's gonna ask me how my week was.
We wasn't
Somebody,
finished, sir.
Bruh.
How was
oh,
your
I'm
week?
sorry.
You
Cause
asked
I got
us. Now we gotta go around and you know it
okay,
goes back to
okay.
you know.
My bad,
You
because I got
deserve
some shit. I got some shit I need to get off my chest.
you
Do
know
that.
what? You know what? And I'ma
Pop
skip
off.
me because you know I'm gonna say some silly shit. Go ahead, bruh. Do your thing, bruh. Fire them
Nah,
shots.
nah, nah. I want you to make them laugh before I go on my rant, bro. It's necessary.
Nah. Hell no. Hell no. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Get serious, and then I'm gonna be on somebody's ass, especially of the African nation.
Oh my
Motherfucker.
goodness. So I just want to say this, and this is dedicated to all my DMV people, and I sincerely say this from the bottom of my heart. I am fucking tired of discussing who created the fucking term DMV.
Ooh, shit.
Meh, 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 meh.
Like,
Hold up. We getting gutter. Let me change my face, my
like,
background. I'm going
how
to the
many
brick station.
times do we have to call? Like, I swear, I feel like we talk about this shit 6 times a year. You feel me? How long has this music scene been going on? Right?
Man, it's still in its young
Forever.
Yeah.
phase.
I don't. Dang, I didn't know it was that big of an argument.
Bro, we talk about that shit. It's in the DMV, it blows me. There's two things that always go on. The fucking who created the term DMV, and then the fucking list. You know, when people name their top 10 DMV
Oh yeah.
rappers,
Oh yeah.
That now that
everybody
one
get
gets
upset.
annoying.
What I'm saying is
That one
this.
definitely gets annoying.
We know that Dre all day, and I'm gonna say it so that it's on fucking record. We know that Dre all day in the paint, Tony Bello, and Heavyweight. Those are the creators. I'm say it one more time. Dre all day in the paint, Tony Bello, and Heavyweight. Let's not have this discussion in the next 3 months again. Okay?
In the next 3 months.
I swear, bro, it always happens. Go ahead, bro.
Listen, I got to give you a backstory to that because I was stationed down in Newport News, and then I was living there for a couple years afterwards. And then when I came back up here in like '07, I came back up here in '05. I started hearing that term, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, when in the hell did this happen?" You know what I mean? So it's dope to even be like associated and or be in the circles of people that had that innovative thought to unite. You know what I'm saying? All the hoods, all the states. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
To
Facebook
the city,
user said, "What's good, y'all?"
man. What
But
it
here's the
do?
thing, bro. It's supposed to be about unity.
Uh-huh.
You feel me?
Mhm.
And it has unified and brought people together. But there's still cliques. That's why the DMV is not on the way it's supposed to be. There's no reason why the DMV music and entertainment scene is not supposed to lock shit down just like the South. Let's be real. Us as a No Filter show, we know a lot of talent in this area. There's talent within this circle.
Mhm.
It's literally a Maryland situation. It's a crab situation. Everybody's pulling each other down instead of getting behind a person or a group of people and pushing them.
Well, you got to remember, there's tribalism. We're unique. We are unique amongst a certain other city. I think Oakland, where they don't have any gang banging up there. Um, we tend to be tribal, so our block, um, our family, our last names ring bells around here. Um, and then we come from an area where we see the most successful concentration of blacks, other than Atlanta. Okay, um, we tend to have that individualism because we all feel like we can do it, even though sincerely, and this is no harp on nobody out there, a lot of us tend to be copycats from people from outside of the state or the city or whatever. Like you get people that copycat Houston, things like that, right? But it's a certain bravado here that I never understood. That I never understood. When we could be on, I think the most successful rappers we had was what?
What else?
Crown
Talking
Mob, not Crown Mob, God damn,
about from
what's
up the
your boy?
DMV,
Yeah.
Wale.
Okay, Wale is the most successful rapper that has ever made it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Now,
what
when you say out the DMV, you're including Virginia, right?
Yeah, we include Virginia.
So
Mm-mm.
Chris
don't forget
Brown
clips.
Brown.
Don't forget
and
clips
Trey.
though. Pusha
No,
Oh,
no,
you
no,
T
said
no,
and
no, no,
rapper.
no, 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 no. See, and this is where the tribalism happens. This is where the confusion happens because Chris Brown is from Tappahannock. He said DMV, but he's nowhere near
Right.
what we do. That's country from down, and I was stationed in Newport News, Virginia for 4 years. Lived there 6. So you got to remember, I was down there in that culture. They're nothing like what we are up here in this tri-state, tri-city area. You know what I mean? We're very unique. It's almost just the same comparison to Baltimore claiming that they were rocking New Balances before us. That's how close we are, but how far away we are from each other. Um,
hmm
and in honesty, growing up, every section of the city, every part of PG County had a different vibe. You could tell where a person was from by their shoes or the certain boots, how they rock their slouches or slouch socks or whatever. Like, it's just tribalism. And I think that it's more. I think it's more that everybody here feels like that they can do it on their own. You know, I, that's my take on it. My bad, y'all.
I feel you, and I agree with you. I think it's a little deeper. I think that everybody think that they can be the main one. They can be the one. See, nobody wants to play a supporting role.
Mm.
You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes for a city, a group of people to get behind one individual. Prime example, Triple X Tentacion. Let me tell you how he got on. He and his friends all made 10 other Twitter accounts, right? And they all got behind their mans. So they just kept retweeting from all of. So if you got 10 people with 10 Twitter accounts, you feel me? That's 100 people. That shit catches like Wi-Fi. nobody will humble themselves to say, you know what, bro, we do the same thing, but right now you got the juice, so we're gonna push you. I'm gonna support you. You feel me? I'm gonna collab with you. You dig what I'm saying? Like nobody sees the bigger picture behind. And I don't want to say nobody. It's a small amount of people that see the big picture behind that. You know what I'm saying? It's too much pride and ego. Like prime example, I don't understand why Baltimore, and I understand the DMV is considered the metro area. You dig what I'm saying? But like whole T, you dig what I'm saying? Like they're not that far from us. You know what I'm saying? Like they're an hour drive away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't get the separation. You know, like I don't
Okay.
get the DMV shit.
Like I said, it's just a matter of tribalism. Shout outs to Smokey, man. What's good with you?
Right.
What's up, Nick? Tina, Sean. So what we have to do is dissect that, right? So right up the street, probably about 45 minutes away, we have Baltimore, right? We know the silliest little changes in just fried chicken from where the fuck we from, okay?
Absolutely.
Let alone the styles and everything. So you have to think about the influx of people that come down, right? It's just like West Virginia, right? So shout outs to West Virginia, where I found my dog at. They there have a story to tell about the influx of New York people that were running from charges and started having babies there. So you have a different vibe.
Okay.
You have a different little gutter vibe there. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different than how it is in certain parts. You know what I'm saying? Like compared to overall West Virginia, right? How you think it would be. It's more of a New York vibe there. More gutty. I mean, more gully. But now we have the internet. So everybody can be copycats now. I remember it was so unique to say, you know, what's up, Joe? And, you know, Bet. Like, Bet wasn't something that was worldwide. Nobody said this. This was local. You know what I mean? But overall, I think the mass confusion is every city wants to be on top. It just is what it is. It's bravado. You know, it's a male-driven industry. I gotta get a take on from Quick, man. I gotta hear this, man. What's your take, bro?
I don't know. I mean, what hasn't already been said. I mean, it's just there's always going to be separation. Like it's weird how an area that really is one is so divided. Because granted, a lot of people from Baltimore don't even say when you ask them where they're from, they'll never say Maryland. They say I'm from Baltimore. I mean, they kind of separate themselves from everything else regarding Maryland. That's like their own country. Like they have their own language, their own lingo. When I say language, like you know how they talk. Yeah, is in comparison to the rest of Maryland, they have their own everything. In comparison to the rest of the metropolitan area, they completely detach themselves from the DMV or the rest of Maryland. Because I've seen T-shirts that say I'm from the DMV, but then there's an X through the DMV part, and they have Baltimore over top of it. I literally see them shirts being sold on Facebook. It's a page on Facebook that sells them shirts.
But do we blame them? Because our gutter down here is a different type of gutter to them. You dig what I'm saying? I've been up there and I've told people, yeah, I'm from Oxon Hill, PG County, there, and they'll suck their gold teeth and look at me and be like, oh yeah, you a victim. And I be looking at
Not
them
the
like,
gold teeth.
This ain't going. And now, hey, look, everybody rocking golds now. They did start that gold teeth shit. Like
No, that's from the
thing.
country.
But they
That ain't
are
from
country
Baltimore.
folk. They country cousins.
Mm-hmm.
But they were rocking those years ago. They were really on that gutter New York shit. So I gotta give them that. I gotta give them the respect on that. And when you go around that area, their vibe is way different from us. It's way different. When you look at how they live, you can go to Baltimore and you can stretch from Pennsylvania Avenue all the way up to northern Baltimore, uptown, all that stuff. the black folk don't live well there. They come down here, just like if you was to go to Cali. I've been to Cali a couple times, and shout out to Cali, man. But I've been out there, and they got beautiful houses and palm trees. You know, they not the biggest houses, but they got houses with lawns, manicured, and palm trees, and they shoot the shit out you. They will rob you. They will take advantage of you, you know. Up there compared to here, compared to like PG County area, a lot of places in Maryland, Columbia, Moco, things like that, it's a different vibe. We see success and they don't see it. Only thing they see is the heroin addicts, the you know, the dipper heads, and you know what I'm saying? We see that. We see it, but we also see that we can go down to Tantalian, we can go to Largo, we can go to what's the name, and you see all these successful black folks, you know, more involved in politics that have a lineage that is different from them. So it makes a difference in their energy, you know. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like it's just misunderstood. The energy is misunderstood.
I just know one thing. I fuck with B More, but I don't agree with calling cigarettes fugs. That's just fucked up.
I've heard cigarettes have worse nicknames. Do you know what they call cigarettes over in the UK? I'm not gonna say it, but you know what they call those, right?
Listen,
no.
Listen.
Quick,
For
what do they call
educational purposes, hold on. No, I'm gonna do it. For educational purposes, everybody out there from the LGBTQ community, this is a matter of interpretation and facts. Okay, how you interpret it is not the viewpoints of the No Filter Show and or how we were raised or whatever. So.
And also, this term has been out way before the LGBTQ
Correct.
label.
Correct. So if anybody looks up the true meaning, and this is for educational purposes, my God, I got to say this over and over again because FB is on our asses.
Fuck
the
'em.
word FAG or FAGGOT, the true definition of that is burning ambers at the end of any stick and or a smoldering fire. Okay? Henceforth, we adopted and adapted that name due to ignorance, and we named people that. Okay? So we apologize for our ignorance and our forefathers before we knew that this was, that this was going to offend people. But yeah. So fug is a sweeter, doper way of saying it instead of adding an A to it. Okay, but that is a British term. If you go to Britain, they're going to ask you for a FAG. Okay.
Yeah, they say it's a regular word over there. And for real, there's words that we say that are regular that mean something crazy over there.
Correct.
It's very wild.
That's just like you can't say blood clot.
Oh yeah,
blood clot is
you cursing somebody out.
Yeah. Blood clot is a detrimental word. You will get your head chopped off by Jake over that joint. You hear me? If you say blood clot relentlessly or not thinking, you know. But you know what I mean?
Is that equivalent to saying motherfucker?
Yeah.
I mean, nah, cause motherfucker over here don't bother nobody.
It's all about,
it's where you place the motherfucker at.
Well, I will say, you see, but I will say, but I will say this: certain curse words, different cultures take differently. The way we throw, way we can throw certain words around. Like if you go to like Jamaica or Haiti or anywhere else, just for the sake of example, they may take certain terms more literal and more serious than we do over here. So it depends.
Man,
okay,
I want you reading are you reading the chat?
So can I give y'all some history real quick?
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Blood clot is what a menstrual pad was called in the old days. So you're calling someone a tampon, pretty much.
No, you're calling them a blood stain. That could mean a threat. I don't. You
Yeah.
know what? I have never looked up the true meaning and why it's so offensive to people of Caribbean descent and British descent. I understand that. I think the British adopted it because it's offensive because they have a majority Caribbean, you know what I'm saying, African diaspora over there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people jump ship. It's like, man, we up this month. Like, it's time to take over, you know. But I never understood why do words. You know what? That's something that we're going to talk about later. But back to the DMV, right? Because that is nothing but an acronym. Why does it matter? Who has to claim it? I'm proud of them for coining it, but did you trademark it? We weren't thinking about things like that. So you don't put nothing out in the air that you can't trademark. It's just trying to make money off of it. You know, that's where your proof is and your pudding, you know? So I digress, y'all.
You know what you just did, right?
I'm listening.
You just set the timer. Somebody better go trademark the term DMV.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's not the first time something like that has been, you know, mentioned, trademarking that. And besides, I'm pretty sure it's actually already been trademarked, or at least the initials anyway. But
So you want to know something that's crazy? Y'all remember? I gotta remember the Nintendo game with the big monkey.
Yeah,
Donkey Kong. So I'm gonna refer to that as that Nintendo game, okay? Because I don't want to get us sued. So you know the phrase "it's on" like that Nintendo game.
Right.
Do you know that Nintendo trademarked and copyrighted that phrase? That's why you don't hear that phrase in radio or in TV and film anymore.
what phrase?
Wow.
Oh, the game.
Yeah, it's on like the name of the game. Crazy, right?
See, this is the difference. Okay, so
Are you lost quick?
no,
What you
but
talking about?
hold T. Let's
Okay.
bring it back. Let's funnel it back because I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was trying to give an example, but then we went into something else. Let's talk about the frustration because you and Rock and Quick are entertainers. Y'all have been around this underground music scene within the DMV for years. You know, very talented individuals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys get offended? Or have you seen somebody get offended if you claim PG County or if you claim, you know what I'm saying, like where you're from? Does it offend people or do people even know? Like, do people care?
Well, if it offends people, because the thing about me, I say I'm from Maryland all the time. If you look at me in a lot of videos that actually went viral, whether it's on IG or I got hats and shirts on that had the Maryland flag on it. And then when I get specific, I say I'm from PG County. And if anybody gets offended by that, I don't care because that's where I'm from. So I mean, what you going?
I know that.
What am I? I mean, what do I care whether you get offended when I rep my state and my town? I do not care. I mean, because why would you get offended by that?
Very true. Very true. Rock?
Nah, I mean me personally, I always, like Quick said, I say I'm from PG County, Maryland. And when they ask, I'll be like Cap Heights. You feel me? But the thing is, like with the term DMV, they always refer to you as a DMV artist or a DMV actor because you're from the region. So, but I've seen people say, oh, it's DC or nothing. You feel me? Or it's blah, blah, blah or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And whole T, in all reality, like there's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Because we grew up back in the days where it was our hood or nothing. You feel me? Like we rep where we was from. So I get that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the whole purpose of the term DMV was to bring unity. You dig what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Hold on. No, I'm telling you, that's what it was. It wasn't to be like, oh, this is the new name for the area. No, this is the new name for the movement in this area, from this area. It's all about unity. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this, and it's crazy because I had a conversation with Bello on my post. I was like, there's been progression. You know what I'm saying? Like we've come a long way. You dig what I'm saying? Like come a long way, but I still think we still have a long way to go.
How do we do it? Since you've been in the thick of things and you know the originators of the culture here, the underground culture here, because in all reality, DMV rap from Virginia to Maryland to DC has been very underground. And anytime we gain traction on something, like I said, you got Wale, you got man, you really don't have many examples to draw from as far as the success, because here is a very political situation. So most people draw success from working for the federal government. We come from drug selling families. Most of our success and where we're from, it came from lineages of crack cocaine, heroin, dog food, whatever you want to call it.
Wait a minute, hold on. Kendra has a valid point. You feel me? She said, when I travel, I say I'm from DC. People don't know the term DMV outside of artists. When I say MD, they say, oh, Baltimore? Baltimore? Nah, fam. No, that is a valid point. When I was in Texas, right? And they said, bro, it was like, where you from? You know what I'm saying? It was in trade school. So it was like, when I say I'm from PG County, Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what's it? Cap Heights. Oh, okay. Where that's at? All I had to do was say it's right on the borderline DC. Oh, you from DC then? You feel me? It's either DC or Baltimore.
Well, our lingo is the same.
Of course.
Well, this is the thing. I can't even really fault people from that because granted, it's like if you say there's like for instance, Texas is a big state. If somebody say they from Texas, some people are gonna say where? Houston? They're gonna say no. Austin? No. Like out of those couple of cities or towns, a lot of people don't. Maybe Corpus Christi. There's so many towns and cities in Texas. I mean, outside, you got to be from Texas to be aware of all that. So I'm not going to expect people to I'm not going to expect somebody from Jacksonville, Mississippi, to know where PG County is, or Capitol Heights, or Landover, or none of that. I'm not going to expect that. I have no problem telling them. Trust me, when they ask me where I'm from, I have no problem telling them where I'm from. But I don't expect everybody to know the inner workings like we.
And that's the problem that we're discussing, is that a lot of people are ashamed. I really went out of my way, and I just so happened to have a convoy up here when I was in the military, and Oxon Hill is basically the goddamn first exit. Fort Washington, Oxon Hill is right there. They're butted up against each other. Now people are starting to get hit because we have the National Harbor, right? And they flipped it and said National Harbor, Maryland. But I really went out my way to explain to them, like, look, it's a borderline town. We are a suburb. The only thing people give a damn about is how gutter your city is or where you grew up at. I think that's the problem that we're facing right now. I think that's the problem that the DMV is having, and this discussion that they're not talking about, is that it is good to be bad. And some people don't have to grow up bad, God damn it. Some people are just artists. Some people are just eclectic. Some people just have that gift. We are fighting amongst each other over how tough of a life you had. Did you get shot in the ass? Did you take a bullet? How many years have you done in prison? It's exhausting to me, but I'm listening. Can y'all see me?
Well, this is the thing, and a lot of people.
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay.
And a lot of people have it. A lot of people have it twisted though, because your neighborhood doesn't equate to how crazy your life is. Because no matter how many times you think a person is cool because they shot somebody or shot at somebody, have they ever been put in a situation where they felt like putting one in themselves?
That's deep. That's deep. I give you that one.
Have they ever been put in a situation where they wouldn't mind not being here and they would do it themselves?
I give you that one. I give you that one. But like I said, it's just, and I think we all can agree, it's just tribalism. Now, let's get to how do we solve this? Because like I said before, Quick, Rock, I'm new to this game. Y'all have been in this. Y'all have united with a lot of people from all over. You have no discrimination. I seen y'all two work with people outside of just this Tri-City area, right? I've seen y'all. It's no discrimination. You know, it really don't care. You know, once you're trying to be successful, you realize that it's going to take a village, right? So how do we solve this? How do you get the youngins on that? Because that's the new wave. See, you guys would be considered urban contemporary at this point. You know, well into your, you know, I don't want to tell nobody's age, but I think that it would be considered more contemporary because you're not speaking that, you're not doing drill. You haven't adapted and done drill. You didn't sell out and just go where the wave is at. So how do we solve this amongst us urban contemporary listeners and the people that are still grinding to be successful? There is a genre of that, you know? So how do we do it?
Well, to adjust it, I have done records to drill beats before that they just haven't been released. And for real, I actually did my first technically drill song, but it's not in the drill category. I actually got my beat and drew my inspiration from where the sound of drill originated, and that was over in the UK with that grime music, you know. So my first technically my first drill sound I did 2 years ago with this grime artist named Iffy. Shouts out. Me and him got a record that's coming out on my next project. So that's how eclectic I am. I get mine from the source. So you know what I mean. But anyhow.
Problem solved. Give me one. Give me an answer to this problem.
Work together. You gotta talk to people. You gotta.
But I will say, easier said than done. But yeah, it's easier said than done because granted, there's several problems. Now, if we're talking just on the underground or just in the independent circuit where people are still trying to aspiring, let's say that, there is something that I had to deal with, but luckily I had people above me who taught me. There's people who really do not, egos are through the dang roof. Through the roof. There's not a lot of humility at all. That's one. Two.
That's true.
And I had to deal with this. I have to deal with this a lot more now because I get lots of inquiries in regards to features, whether it's a verse, a hook. A lot of people do not understand the business aspect of this music game at all, you know, because granted, when I was like 19, so on and so forth, I thought I was ready till I sat down with somebody in the industry, and in 5 minutes, I felt like I didn't know nothing. In 5 minutes of talking. So, because like literally simple things like when I negotiate, whether it's before I even get to my price and we negotiate the royalty split, there's people who don't even know what a split sheet is. Big problem. So at that point, if you're dealing with certain people, including me, I'm like, hey, figure out your business, then come back and talk. Because it's not my job to teach you that. I can, because I offer consultation services too. That's a different thing we can work out too. But like there's people who literally do not know how to move like a business person is supposed to move in the music business, because the key word in that is business. It's literally a lack of guidance, because there's not a lot of people guiding these folks in the right way. And there's a lack of people who have the humility to listen. So,
Rock, What you got for me, man? What answer to this disease that's going around the city, man?
I mean, look, first and foremost, Bama's got to, I hate to call them Bamas, but everybody need to learn to respect everybody. And what I mean by that is the producers need to learn how to respect the artists. The artist needs to respect the producers and the engineers and the videographers. Everybody needs to stop shortchanging each other. It seems like everybody's always trying to get over on people. And I've been on every single aspect of the business. I've been a producer. I'm an artist. I've been a promoter. I am an engineer. I'm a videographer. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I run platforms. I know and I see a lot. And everybody wants to shortchange because they feel, and this piggybacks off what Quick say, they feel like they the man. It's that ego. They feel like I got it, so you're gonna benefit off of me, so I shouldn't have to pay that price. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Let's put it out here. And I'm gonna pop these egos. Y'all niggas ain't doing shit but buying streams. Call it for what it is. You're buying streams and you're buying followers. How do you have all of these followers on these social medias and your likes and your comments don't match? How do you have all this so-called quote-unquote big following, but you can't pack a show? It's not adding up. Understand where you are in the game and where you can be and what you need to do to get there. That goes along with Quick said. That's the business. You feel me? Once everybody start respecting each other, people are going to work better with each other. Once we start working better with each other, that's how unity is created, because you come together for one cause.
Let's talk about respect. Let's go ahead and get this over with. Let's go ahead and air this out. Let's talk about respect in this area. What are you two artists' aspects on respect? What do you expect, or what is your idea of respect? We can start with Rock. Let's go ahead, because you was already warmed up. Go ahead, start, Rock.
Oh, what's my okay? So one, my price is my price. I don't give a fuck what you think my price should be. My price is my price. Take it or leave it. There's no discussion. It's insulting when somebody says, well, my man can do it for this, but go let your man do that shit for that price. He's not giving you the quality of what I'm giving you.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Is that your only ideal of respect, or is there something like else that you can draw from that you would want to? You know what? Let's bounce the Quick real quick. So Quick, what is your idea of respect?
How long we got?
Let's go. That's why I cut your ass off.
Look, I was about to say, I'm gonna time it down.
No, I want to hear this. This is very interesting.
I will say the idea of respect now, as for one, I already respect you as a human. We already should know what the general idea of respect is. Now, me, as far as my brand, my following, I didn't take no shortcuts. I actually invested. If I showed you the receipts, how much money I invested in myself, and invested in the marketing to grow my following, invested in the marketing to market my songs, to market my videos, to grow my following, and so on and so forth, to the point where producers, like actual big name producers who work with legends, are hitting me up and paying me to get on these songs with them. People from around the world are just literally, I have a resume that's a mile long at this point already. I have documented proof that people's streams and followings went up just from me being on their song. So if you come to me knowing what you're asking for, the price is the price. If you want a return on my investment, you got to invest in the investment.
Say that one more time, brother.
If you want a return on the investment, you got to invest in the investment.
Hey, hold on. Time out, Mo. I'm going to need you to put some church organs on their necks.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Thanks, sir.
So
Continue.
if you come to me with a purpose, there's a reason you came. So therefore, when I literally lay the business out on the table, be ready to talk business. Don't act like what you expect, it's all business when you jump in my DMs. If you're not about that, then you're wasting your breath, you're wasting your energy typing, because after a while, I'll end the conversation. Real talk. So
it sounds like that we gotta go deeper. So I gotta go to the comments real quick. So we had Becca. She said, y'all know our folks is cheap. Let's go ahead and dissect that, y'all. Let's go ahead and dissect that, because I know everybody got a chip on their shoulder about that. That's
folks is cheap, but by all means, like, for real. And I am a videographer and all this stuff too. I mix and master and do all that. Folks is cheap. Yet it's these same people who either ask for a feature or a video who will rap about all the money they got all through their song, but then they want to pitch pennies when they want the highest quality of whether it's a feature or a video.
Come on, let's tap a little deeper into it. Let's talk about the people that don't want to pay you that price, but will go spend that money elsewhere.
Oh, somebody got a big chip.
I will gladly say go over there. Because granted, he's gonna charge you more with less quality.
And you know what's funny? Me as a videographer, and I'm gonna speak because I don't care who feelings I hurt. You feel me? I am who I am. My skill is my skill, and I'm only getting better, baby. My team is my team. But I quote a lot of prices, and then I see a lot of people go elsewhere, and I'd be like, yo, you paid that for that? I've been an engineer, and I heard people go elsewhere, and I'd be like, you paid that for that? Oh, all right. Let me tell you something. Shout out to the homie YC Imaging. He said he set his prices. He was talking about changing prices or whatever. And when you get to a certain point in your career and your skill, you know what I'm saying, you're going to realize your value, and I'm standing on that, and I agree with him. I'd rather say no to money that is an insult to my value and sit at home with my family, you feel me, to go out there and feel like I'm overworked and underpaid. I already feel like that on my 9 to 5. So why the fuck should I feel like that on my own business? Let's be real.
So DJ Slicky Woo Boo, shout outs to him, man. Hey, Baltimore's finest, you hear me? Becca said that other races don't cheapen the work their people's efforts. So I'm gonna interpret that. Everywhere you go, anywhere in the world, there's capitalism. You cannot make a profit if you cannot benefit from somebody that'll work for cheaper. I'm listening, fellas. I just wanted to make that point. Now I want y'all to discuss that one. I want y'all to, let's chop this one up.
You said you can't do what?
You cannot benefit and reap profits if you pay the true price for everything. Let's think about that. That's capitalism 101.
So check it. If I'm gonna cut you a discount, if I'm gonna chop that price, and I'm gonna do it, there has to be a guarantee of a long line of work. Because you just can't work with me one time and be like, oh, let me get 20% off. Nah, B. You feel me? You got to build a relationship. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if let's say rap superhero Joe end up shooting 4 consecutive music videos with me. You feel me? In a year, and I'm just saying this right now. He comes back 4 times. That fifth time, I'm a blessing. You feel me? I'm gonna add a little bit of time on me. You feel me? I'm gonna go the extra mile to add the extra sauce on it. You feel me? Because he becomes a preferred customer. You dig what I'm saying? It's business. You feel me? When you're a customer, and let's be real. I'm gonna tell you an experience that I had one time. Right? Forgot to pay my phone bill. You know, when they get past that 30 days overdue, because you forget about that shit, they be like, nah, you gotta pay that shit right now, right? Blown. Needed my phone on, and it's a couple days before payday, right? Caught me off the slip. Okay. So the lady said, normally we can't do this, but looking at your files, it shows that you've been a loyal customer to us for 7 years. So what we're going to do for you is we're going to go ahead. I know this loophole, and I'm going to go ahead and extend this and type this into the notes, and we're going to get you over until. You feel me? That's when the benefits of being a customer, because once you have a loyal customer, you want to keep those customers. That's why when you sign up for these little memberships with any store, even online, they send you exclusive deals and coupons that you won't get in the store. You feel me?
Fact.
I'm sorry.
Fact.
I'm done.
No. So basically, the gist of what you're saying is customer service and building relationships. The long run is not in the eyes of the artist. Everybody wants a quick hit. Let's go to quick. That's a good say. Let's go quick.
Well, I'll say this. Like I said, it goes into all the hard work you put in, because I actually have something to show. Cause like I have RIAA certified plaques on this wall right here. So you actually, all your streams actually have to be verified and accounted for to be certified for them. So obviously, I'm official. That's one. So 2, when it comes to other artists or other people in general, or in any type of service, people want their product or service 3 ways. They want it fast, good, and cheap. But you can only have 2 of the 3. Because if you want it fast and cheap, it's not going to be good. If you want it good and fast, it's not going to be cheap. You know what I mean? So you literally get what you pay for.
So we're talking about. Can I break both of y'all analysis down?
Go ahead.
Does that apply with sex? My bad.
Camaraderie, patience, endurance, which are all 3 are part of the fabric of quality, right? So if you really want quality, you're gonna have to bust those down to those 3 basics, right? You can't be in a rush. You gotta have foresight. You gotta know what you really truly want. What's up, Suar? You have to know exactly what you want. And a lot of people nowadays, I mean, you remember when Gucci Mane came out with his mixtapes, it was no quality sound to that. He was just throwing them out. People just wanted to hear him. What's up, Katrina? People just wanted to hear him talk, right? He blew up after that for the griminess, the uncut shit, right? Do you that rubbed off on the culture? Because during his era, there was no mixing and mastering. There was none of that. It was just grimy type stuff. Even back in Wu-Tang. Shit.
You said, do we think that rubbed off on culture? No, I just think the culture got watered down.
Explain that one to me.
At first, back in the day, starting out as an artist, you feel me? It was hard as hell to find a studio. Like, I remember going through the yellow pages, white pages, looking for a studio. You feel me? It was hard for you to get your music put into the stores, aka distribution. You feel me?
Yeah, it's true.
Now this digital age comes out, and now at first it's still locked down for the majors, but now somebody said, "Hey, I'm going to create a way for any and everybody who has a song can put it out." Now it's everybody. It's so easy that anybody can do it. Anybody can fucking release a song. You feel me, bro? We can go fucking beatbox and make cow sounds and
Yeah.
release that shit as a fucking track.
Get ready for my next song. This dick is yours.
Featuring
It's
the
gonna be
cowbell.
underneath the title of the album is Johnson and Johnson. Sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
This dick is yours. Coming to a store near you.
You will hear it after your hall goes off in the middle of the night, and it's gonna be some smooth nigga talk about something. So, do you like dicks? Like, no, fuck.
I forgot what the fuck we were talking about.
So the quick
Distribution and everything.
okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
now, right. Because I'm really intrigued. I really don't say a lot about the industry, and it's amazing for me to even be a part of, artists, such as yourselves, to actually be amongst these circles. What is it? What is the energy out there? I mean, I think y'all really explained the energy, but how do we put that shit on ice, and how do we get the youngins to recognize that it's a long game? Because I've noticed that a lot of the youngins that are hot out here, they get signed and they disappear.
Reason being, the reason they get signed and they disappear is because they get shelved. You gotta remember, when you sign your life away in one of those deals, especially without reading your contract, you can record all you want. I think I mentioned this before. You can record all the music you want. All the music you want. You can have 400 songs in the can. You can't release them until you get the okay. And that person gets the okay. And then the person at the top seat gets the okay. Until then, you sit right on the shelf doing nothing. That's how it seems like somebody can release a single and then go away. It's because they can't do anything because they're required to because of that paper they signed.
Hey, but you want to know something? It gets, and that's the surface. See, artists don't understand the trick bag that they get put in when they sign to a label, right? So they front you money, you feel me? With hopes of return on investment. They want to make that money back. So they drop your single and your album. Guess what? It does good, but not as good as they thought it was going to be. You still owe them money. So what do? They take another chance on you. They give you another advance. Now you're even more in debt. Second album, they knew they shouldn't have did it, but they tried to. That album doesn't do well. You feel me? They not making no money. Now they like, you know what? We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait to put your next project out. Just like Quicksilver said, on the shelf. Like our favorite artist was in that situation. Remember, Wayne was in that situation.
Right.
Wayne was trying to jump. What you mean?
Okay, so what's the, this is the killer, is that we don't have any DMV gatekeepers here that are putting us out there. I've heard that through the ground that it's our rebellious spirit that we aren't doing that.
Man,
and the ones that do, I'm listening.
It's two reasons why niggas can't get past those gates. I'm gonna be real with you. I understand there's gatekeepers, but you feel me, nigga? I'm from PG. We don't walk through the doors of the gates, nigga. We hop gates. Fuck you talking about? You can't hop the gate if your business ain't right. You dig what I'm saying? Like most people don't know that you can go to the radio station, have your business in order, and set up a meeting with programming. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there's a way to do it. It's all about business.
So that
but the quote,
the
but
main
hold on.
function.
But the quote unquote gatekeepers, see, that's where it gets sticky because that's where we become divided because everybody don't deserve power. So these gatekeepers will only fuck with and pick and choose who they want to put on. And I done seen it. I done seen people that shouldn't even perform at Howard Theater grace that stage over people that deserve it way more. And I'm talking on the underground scene. You dig what I'm saying? I done seen favoritism by gatekeepers. You feel me? I done seen the rigged bootleg shows where you're supposed to come in and compete for X, Y, and Z, and whole time their folks end up winning it. Oh, come on,
Facts.
man.
Facts.
Come on, man. These gatekeepers are janky. That's why I don't believe in going to the gate. Fuck it. I'm a hustler. You know what you do. You hustle, you cut the middleman out. That's all they are. They are middlemen. Hop that man, get the niggas out the way.
Well, nah, that's 100. That's definitely 100. I stopped believing in the gatekeeper thing probably 2019, 2018, probably around, actually, no, 2017, when I first went viral. And that's when I first started like inclining. Because granted, I just came to the conclusion nobody is going to put you on. And if I wanted the attention, I'm going to have to take the attention. So I just made it so everywhere people turned, they saw me. It took a lot of investing, took a lot of marketing, but I made that ish happen. You want to watch a YouTube video? Before you watch it, you see me. You see them Google ads. Oh, you're scrolling, you're making a post on IG? Hold on, you see me first. You're doing a Google search? You see me first. Everywhere they turned, I made sure they saw me first. Because I was not going to rely on anybody but myself to do it. So when you say something about a gatekeeper, I'm like, where? Because any gate that was up, I broke through it.
Real quick.
They didn't stop me from going through that. I wasn't going to let them.
So let me ask you, at what point in the game when you really got tired of dealing with the gatekeepers? Like what triggered it? What happened?
Several things. Now, granted, you just named one example. There's been when people who are quote unquote gatekeepers, they look out for their homies first. They look out for the folks, even if they're not even good. I've been in contests where I was the best one out of everybody, best performance, best crowd reaction, best everything. Didn't win. Worst person won.
Yeah,
I've been in situations where it was literally set up. Now I'm not going to name the station, but I was in one time I was in this like radio contest. Very, 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 very big station. Very big station. Now, it was a contest where it was a song battle, right? This was, I don't even remember what year this was, but it was a song battle. And my song mocked the other dude's song. But this is the thing. This dude won the battle last week, the week before, and the week before. Now, you want to know how I found out I was selected to be in the song battle? They told me literally an hour, probably less than an hour before the show started, before my song was played. So I had no time. In the way the person wins or advances, people had to call in and vote. I had no time to promote. I had literally like 40 some odd minutes to promote, tell people to call in and so on and so forth, which was literally not a lot of time. I had to literally promote somehow, hit the ground running. I had to work backwards in order to promote. So it's like right then I already knew it was set up for him to win, because granted he won the time before, and plus he was probably was promoting the whole week. He was already promoted. He was on the show last week and the week before, and I know 45 minutes in advance to let my following know. So right there, I knew I had to, in order to take the bull down, I got to grab him by the horns.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really when after going through that a couple times, that's when I know, all right, I know what it is. if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not gonna put it in the hands of nobody else. Period.
Hey,
As long as you
you
weren't
want to
being
know?
Trump and grabbing him by the pussy, bro, you're fine with me.
All right,
I'll
don't
leave you alone.
mention nothing I do in the same sentence as him. Anyways, go ahead.
So you want to know? You want to know what power play in the DMV that I had a lot of respect for?
Who's that?
RIP, Bishop Twan. You know what I'm saying? Twan,
Oh
Bishop
yeah.
Twan was a real one, and he enforced certain rules. You feel me? He didn't let nobody get too big headed. Like they enforced that no rapping and rolling, everybody showing love. And the one thing about Bishop Twan, I had a situation with him where me and the squad was scheduled to perform. It was like me and Vito, and but we was off in the cut at the bar, so we was out of sight, out of mind. So he ended up putting everybody else on before us. So when he seen us, he was fucked up because he knew what time slot he gave us. So he was like, "Look, I'm gonna make this right." And we was like, "We cool," you know what I'm saying? We was good. We wasn't tripping, but he was like, "This is what I'm gonna do for y'all. I got 2 shows coming up this week. Both of y'all get an individual set, and I put y'all on at prime time." And he honored that. You feel me? We wasn't tripping where he had to do it, but he was a man, a good businessman, where he felt he knew it was wrong and he messed up, but he did what he had to do to right his wrong. You feel me? You need more of that.
So since we are talking about rap and everything, let's transition, man. Because of course the biggest major
Mm-hmm.
topic that's been going around the world that has for some reason reverberated with a pretty known unknown rapper or singer, excuse me, R&B, rock star, whatever. I don't know what it's called nowadays because it's everything's such a bread, right? But PNB Rock. I want to know, and everybody out there, in the chat and everything, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of it. Y'all are abreast of that. How did that affect y'all? What do y'all feel about the culture now and the state of the culture right now in rap?
Well, all right. So it's a lot with this situation. Um, his girl dropping the location. I'm just gonna get this out the way now. I don't think it was that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Let's be real. And it's crazy, life takes you along journeys and you meet certain people and you learn different things that you wouldn't learn. So a former co-worker of mine is from LA. You feel me? He's from Cali. You know what I'm saying? He's in that lifestyle. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And like I ask questions and I kind of, I want to go visit, so I need to learn the laws of the land. You dig what I'm saying? Like I learned what to wear, you feel me, from my clothing to my hats, you feel me, like, and how to move. You know what I'm saying? So if me as a civilian and a regular Joe, you feel me, prepping to go like that, as a celebrity artist, you have to move different. It's so unfortunate that it happened, but let's be real. Where he was at was in the hood.
Mm,
He had no security.
mm.
It's just him and this girl right there with all of that jewelry on.
Mm.
Hold on.
That's
I gotta say something. I gotta say something about that, and I want Phoenix to jump in on this one. I'm gonna start with Rock though, but I want Phoenix. I think that this is more so something that a woman needs to talk about. If she didn't crave the popularity of Roscoe's Chicken and Goddamn Waffles, when your mother probably makes it they goddamn self a lot better. You can make them at home a lot better, black people. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to everybody that knows how to goddamn fry some chicken, because I can't. Okay, I suck at frying chicken, so maybe I would have been a target too. But why did women, when they go and travel places, even if it's not a man of a higher stature as he was, rocking $100,000 worth of jewelry around his neck, what is it about the awareness of women in trying to protect their man instead of the popularity contest? What is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all want to go to these hot spots? What is the craving? But Rock, I want you, as an artist, if you were to go somewhere, but How did you view that? How did you view that situation that I just explained? That scenario.
What, her going to the hot spot?
Her wanting to go on a date and not being oblivious to everything that's around her.
All right, so at the end of the day, it was his decision to go. It was he said, let's go. He was with the move. It's all about how you move. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's all about how you move. Prime example, who was it? Ice-T had responded to it. And he said, yo, y'all youngins pretty much saying y'all still don't get it. Y'all don't see why, you feel me, myself, Ice Cube, Kendrick Lamar, why y'all don't see us walking around with jewelry like that? Like, y'all don't get it? Y'all really don't get it? Like, come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. It's a fucked up world that we live in. A lot more people are starving and a lot less people are eating. You know what I'm saying?
There's a theory with that starvation, though. There's a theory with that. Because we had Trump in office and he spoiled a lot of people with the PPP loan. And now there ain't no. Now, quick, I understand. I see your face. But you got to think about this. Last year, everybody was balling. And there's a theory to this. Now, from what I heard, LA has always just been that way. And as we know by the reputation of LA, they are rapper killers. That's what they do. They just X out, they cross out rappers left and right, Biggie and Tupac. They just cross them out. They're well known for this, extortion and everything. After this, I'm going to ask a pivotal question because I posted it on Facebook. But Phoenix, what is it about women and always having to go on freaking dates to the hood or eating a ashy ass waffle with some fried ass chicken? What is it about just tasting the syrup that's packaged in the same goddamn Aunt Jemima joint? R.I.P. to Aunt Jemima, because you know they took her away from us.
The Pearl Milling Company.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Butterworth is next.
Yeah, Miss. No, they didn't get rid of Paula Dean. Goddamn it, they better not. They better not. I love Paula.
You just like Miss Butterworth because the bottle got a big butt and shit.
Bruh, I like titties. It's like, nah, fuck with you like that. But
here we go.
But Phoenix, what is it about women and men of power? What is it? Hold on, I gotta revert back. Hold on, because I'm about to go too far. What is it about women and going on goddamn dates in strange places when you have a vagina? You can get away with everything. A man can break his hat to the left or the right with a wrong color, and we all of a sudden become a threat in certain areas. What is it about our women that y'all have to sightsee and touch shit and shit that's dirty and stinky and shit? What is it? What's the infatuation with going places with y'all? What is it?
Okay, so we like to see things. We like to explore. We're curious. I don't think it has anything to do with going somewhere specifically in the hood, because they could have went and got chicken and waffles from anywhere. But going out on a date is not the problem. You should want to go out on a date. The problem is where they went and, like I said, like Rock said, he could have said no. But I don't know what the curiosity, we just are curious. We want to go places, we want to see things, but you also have to be aware where you're going and what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? We are lackadaisical and stuff like that. We don't get the caution sign. We don't have the caution sign as much as we should.
Ask you a question.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. There's an old statement that still rings true today, and all men honor it that are real men. If the ship goes down, the building is on fire, who is the first to go first?
The safety, women and children.
So as that man, go ahead, Rock. I hear you, bro. Go ahead, do your thing.
Oh no, I just I'm here.
Chime in. That was a question to everybody.
What was it? No. I just came off of mute.
Okay, my bad. Um, that is something that is ingrained in us, right? So if anybody, and shout outs to DJ Academics, he had a close relationship with this guy, and the last interview that he had with him, which was very recent, he was talking
Yeah.
about how his woman was around, and there was a car that rolled up on him, and they were going into a store. It was him and his daughter and her, and she asked him, I mean, what's going on? Well, why are we in a rush? Why are women so oblivious to violence? Phoenix.
Why we're so oblivious to violence?
Danger.
Unless, oh, danger.
Mm.
Unless we grew up having to look over our shoulders, we just don't. We don't know. And I think because we're always protected for the most part, we don't really have to think about that
Mm.
as a woman for the most part, unless you grew up in an area where you had to or you were in the streets. We really don't have to look over our shoulders like that.
And you want to know something? I gotta agree with Phoenix because growing up as a youngin, you feel me? I dated youngins from different areas, different backgrounds, and you know what I'm saying, different neighborhoods, and you can tell when we go out. You feel me? Who was from the hood or who was from around the way, and who was sheltered. You know what I'm saying? Because if there's commotion, you feel me, and she's not on point, then
Just
she
saying they're
not about that shit.
confused. Just
Exactly.
be
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
just saying they're confused.
Because
Or
if you,
you
yep,
be
yep.
like, oh shit, let's go this way. You either want to know.
Because it's our natural instinct. Just think, all right, we all together. Prime example, we all together. If y'all see me take off running, what y'all gonna do?
I'm
I'm
running
We
with
hauling
you.
running
ass.
with you. We gone.
Exactly. There's some people that will stand there and look around and be like, "Where are you going?" You
Bruh.
dig what I'm
I've
Why
never
are
saying?
you
seen that.
running? Yeah.
I've
Bruh,
never
bruh,
seen that
look,
in
look,
my
look.
Yeah.
life,
I,
but
I
that
ain't
was
got
very
time
good.
to ask questions, bro. You the biggest one out of all of us. If something is making you run, I'm following.
No, like for real.
Hold on. But that's a
Well,
natural
before
instinct
we move
of
forward,
black folk,
oh, go
though.
ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's the natural instinct of black people. We naturally just
Yeah.
do these things. You know what I mean? Um,
And that's true because I was watching a video where somebody was just taking off running just to do it, and everybody was running behind them. And I just so happened to look, and I got the urge to run too. So it's like you just know. I don't
like
know.
prime example. Remember when we was young, we used to be outside chilling. You know what I'm saying? And you talking to somebody, and they look, and their eyes dart over your shoulder, and something catch their attention. Your first
Hmm.
instinct is to get on point, look around, like look at
Right.
what you looking at. You feel me?
mm,
Like some people will automatically look, and then some people will be like, "What you see?"
Why do you have to
You know
say
what
it
I'm
like
saying?
this?
Because they confuse. It sounded to me the way it registers to me. It seems like they're airheadish. You feel me? Like you don't comprehend what's going on. But that's just
bruh.
me because that's my. But we can't hold it against it because that's our normal. That's how we grew up. You feel me?
Bro,
Right.
We outside. We dirty. We see the feds. First thing you do, feds. You feel me? You automatically announce to the people that you with that the police is around. People that don't grow up, you feel me? That grow up sheltered, that ain't a part of the lifestyle. You feel me? When they see the police, they don't think twice unless they dirty.
bruh, bruh. I don't give a damn what nobody says. When you hear a ballistic, anything go off, you duck, you run. It's loud, it's boisterous, it's horrific. It's a percussion instrument. It moves air.
Yeah.
It sucks things down. It's a natural inclination. The part that I'm trying to figure out is that who in the hell, and I'm pretty sure this dude, because he pulled up in a Maybach. you know, why would he want to not DoorDash that goddamn
Because he was trying to do what his girlfriend wanted to do, and that's another thing too. You get caught off guard, not using your senses and listening. You know, trying to please your woman, but you ain't got good sense all the time.
as
And
superstitious as black folk is, if my is, I think somebody trying to kick me in them.
I
yeah,
mean, come
but
on.
see, he's young. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let's be real.
He's
Let's
30
be
years
real.
old. He's not young.
Hold on. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. You know why they went to Chicken and Waffles?
I'm listening.
Nigga, they in Cali. They high as shit. Nigga, they want breakfast and lunch at the same time. You can't blame them, bro.
Quick, please. Say,
What was that?
drowning, motherfucker. Nah. This motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. And I had a rant, y'all. And one of my homegirls got real offended. And I said, what the fuck is in LA? Other than who cares about
Oh, I saw
LA
that
other than
post.
the natives? Like, what the fuck is there? What is there? What is it worth? Why are people out there? All the comedians now, this is low key. Joe Rogan, all the major comedians, the white comedians, black comedians, everybody that's there has moved to Texas where you can open carry, right? But there they have these strict ass gun laws, bro. Like, it's so weird, but everybody has exited. It's a big exodus from California.
That's because the robberies are getting more blatant. If you recall, I think it was earlier this year. You feel me? People were walking up to people while they were sitting in the mall. You got a nice watch on. Y'all remember we reported it. The dude got robbed while him and his girl was sitting down eating lunch. You feel me? Like it's getting out of control. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing I didn't like about the situation was the fact that she posted where they were and shared the location. Why do
She
you have to tell
geotagged it,
everybody
y'all.
where you go? Why we have gotten to a point where we don't enjoy where we are. I mean, you could take pictures and stuff, okay, but the whole thing is, hey y'all, look, I'm here. Hey, we're here. Hey, we're here. And if she hadn't have done that, there's a very strong possibility that he wouldn't have died.
But you want to know something? I get your point, Phoenix, with that, but I'm gonna be real. I think we all are guilty of it. Not geotagging, but just taking pictures. The way social media has trained us, you know, when we go out, we're making stories of where we at. We're showing who we with, what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's become a custom of us to showing how we live in life. You feel me? And when we and technology allows us to record memories and good times. You feel me? So the flip side is the predators are now using that as a tool. I mean, the police do it.
Yeah,
So
I
what make
agree, but still, come on now. You don't think that had? I mean, if she didn't do it,
Yeah, I
but
mean that's
you
how
know what I'm
that's how
saying?
they got pop. That's how they got Pop Smoke. Accidentally posted his address.
Yeah, but think about it. You in South Central LA and you walking around with hundreds of $1,000s of jewelry. The sun is shining. There's a glare when you walk. The
Hey,
wolves is
well,
around. You know what I'm
it has
saying?
to
You drive,
be.
what did he put
Well,
up?
I'm a.
What did he put up in? What was he driving,
Well,
Mo?
this goes back to what another thing that I see said, man. If they got the gun, you automatically are losing. Give that ish up and live another day. Don't fight that. Don't fight that, yo. It's not worth it. Buy new jewelry, whatever. But they got a gun on you, take it off. Give it to them.
That's why you got to get insurance on that shit.
Oh, just about to say that.
And I didn't even know that was a such thing. I was watching a video. I forgot what the rapper name was, and he lost his earring on the plane. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even tripping because he filed an insurance claim. But yeah, quick, you right. That shit ain't worth your life. But honestly, let's be real. What's the point of it? Like let's really get to it. What is the point of it?
Point of what?
Having all that jewelry? Let's be real. Because me
Oh.
personally, like I like jewelry, but I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna have on 7 chains. You feel me? I'm not gonna wear a fucking house around my neck out in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
That's true.
I mean, that's they prerogative, bro. I mean, I like jewelry myself, but like, hey, I mean, it may not be a point. They may just want it. They may just like it. Or if there is a point behind it, they either just trying to either impress themselves or impress somebody else. But some people just like it, and that's just their choice. But if they make the choice, they just got to move wisely with it. And
I blame Mr. T for this shit.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
I blame that mohawk wearing motherfucker. That dickhead that was fighting Rocky.
I pity
The
the fool.
motherfucker that pitied the fool for being a regular motherfucking human being. I hated
Hey.
this cartoon.
Bruh, you should. Well, firstly, bruh, you should not hate Mr. T. You should pity the fool.
I mean, he was the fool. Hey, listen. Let's think about this. Who had chains on before chains were popular?
Slaves.
Mr. T.
Liberace.
Liberace is white, bruh.
I mean, he did.
He white. He not part of the hood. We looked up
I
to
know,
Mr.
I
T
know,
for
I
the
know, I
muscles and Hawk, and he was different, and he was part of the 18, bro. I think like, when the hell did this ever happen? When he's the trendsetter for this, he started all this bullshit.
I mean, but he had so much jewelry. He made stuff in the jewelry that you wouldn't. He had a gold plate and a gold fork around his neck that he actually ate with.
That Bama started all this shit. I blame Mr. T.
He had literally a solid gold plate and a solid gold fork around his neck that he would literally eat his food.
You know what's crazy about about where we're from? Most of us are from the DMV area. I can even say it, Detroit. It's a lot of hub cities out here where you lay low. You lay low. Like, if you see me with jewelry on, like gold and diamonds, that shit fake as fuck, bro. Like, I'm not investing in it.
Except the one in your mouth.
Not my
Pause.
gold is real in my mouth, because I'll be damned if you take that, man. I got hands.
They're
But it's
gonna
subtle.
try, bro.
Right, it's
Hey,
very
real
subtle.
So all of it ain't costume, bro. You got smile one time. Them ones
Yeah, I
say,
paid good money for that one.
what kind of toothpaste you use, homie? Let me see that.
So look, real quick.
Look
This
at
is
this.
what
Look at this. This is ridiculousness.
That dude must have been in pain at the end of the day, dog.
You can't
So-
wear that. His pubic
That's
hairs
neck
on
problem.
his chest are getting ripped off as we speak. I'm telling you. You wear a couple Cuban links with chest hairs, that shit is gone. You exfoliating at this point.
Bro, you want to know what one of my favorite music video scenes was as a kid?
I'm
In the
listening.
Pastor Cavassier video, Busta Rhymes and Mr. T was literally having a jewelry off. Like, Busta Rhymes had the platinum around his neck, and Mr. T had the gold around his. And like, they was just trying to out jewelry each other. I don't know why that looked cool to me when I was a kid. I'm like, damn.
Man, Mr. T started that shit. I don't know how he kept all that shit with his pubic hairs. That is kind of weird.
Why are you
But
calling this chest hair pubic hair though?
Bruh. You said I am the bruh sound, bruh. Look at this, man. You got that much chest hair and you got all them little wrap joints. I'm gonna go to the chat real quick. So we had
Oh
Becca.
yeah, Junebug
She
from I'm
said-
Gonna Get You Sucker. He died
Oh my
with
gosh,
jewelry
that
on.
missed
Real
it.
shit. She said it looked like a lot of them younger folks lack something called common sense. All right, shout outs to you for that one. Zena said that, yeah, it's reckless for anyone to post where they are in these times. I know shit until long gone. Shout out to Zena for that one. Becca, you don't creep in public. And this is a kind of flex or a con of flex, coach. That's different. Now, is that what you really meant? Con of flex?
Well, she has like quotes around it, so I'm assuming it is.
Man, that's crazy. That's a different saying right there. I had to wrap my tongue around that one. Pause. So, and then she said, people see and get jealous. You don't keep dangling the meat in front of the dogs. Now that is
No, that's true.
gospel. That is gospel. That is fucking gospel right there. I think that most of these people, most of us, and this is crazy. We gotta even go here. But what is it about materialism and showing off and shitting on our people when we know majority of us are struggling as entertainers? Why would we have to do that to each other? Some rappers call it motivation. What do y'all call it?
Proving that you ain't used to having money.
You know what? I'm trying to remember my source and where I read it, but it's somewhere that we were conditioned that no. Was it hold on, let me get my thought together. I'll pass.
Quick, what you got for me?
I will say, from what I've seen, if you look at all of the richest people in the world, they look like they don't got money. Because all the people with money don't look like it.
Yep.
Like, I think Bill Gates probably has, I think from what I last in the interview, he said he has 3 pairs of shoes and drives an electric car.
Now, let me say this. Culturally, I think that is just a part of our fabric because we made the most of nothing. We made chitlins popular. We made pork ribs popular. We made oxtail great. We made everything that was thrown away as scraps look good, right? So if you ever look in the past of us, we always had the worst circumstances, but the best clothing. We took time, we took pride into it. You may have only had one suit, but that suit was a suit. It was a beautiful suit. It was something that you wore with pride. Are we moving back towards that? That is what we are. Like, I think our culture is more into what we see and less of what we hear from a person, the message that the person is bringing.
Well, because the world is visual now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The most popular social media outlet is Instagram. It's all visual. You don't have to, you just got to give the illusion that you're living a certain way. So of course it's all of what we see. It's all visual.
The illusion is the problem, though. And this is why all this stuff is happening, because people think this is truth. That's what happened. You know, I always say they say people, a picture is worth 1,000 words, but what happened after the flash is the truth.
Ooh.
And yes, that's a Louisa quote. Thank you.
Shoot 'em up.
Bow, 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 baby. But and that's the truth. We do not know what happens before the flash or after the flash. All we know is they standing there looking good as shit. We don't know the sacrifice. We don't know what they had to pay in blood. If it's theirs, if it's borrowed. We don't know these things. But all we know is the illusion that it looks good. You traveling all the time. You doing this, you doing that. And that's the sickness of it. We love falsehood. We love the fantasy. The truth is too hard to accept, and this is why it's the way it is.
I have a question. I want to play devil's advocate. So, you know, they say we come from kings and queens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what king or queen have you ever seen without crowns, jewels, necklaces, and rings?
They only wore those things for one during events. They didn't wear these regular. They didn't walk around like that all the time. If they had to make an appearance, they had that stuff on. But other than that, they didn't wear it all the time.
Hold on. But when celebrities, and I'm just saying celebrities, when they step out, technically they're making an appearance.
Do they have security?
That's the problem.
If you don't have security, you keep your stuff at home. Kings, queens, people of prestige or whatever have security. They have protection. You have to be smart. You can't just go out there when you have some type of celebrity or some sort of recognition and do things like that. You are supposed to have people to protect you. That's the difference.
You know what? This shit make me want to be like T.O. and just wear fake jewelry. Was it T.O. that said this shit?
Yeah. No, was it him? I think it was either him. Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah,
I
some
mean,
people
it's big
might be
facts.
hella mad.
But let's talk
Cause I
about
remember.
this. I'm,
So go
my
ahead.
bad for cutting you off, bro.
No, no, go. No, do
My
your
bad.
shit. Do your thing.
No. Go ahead. No, please finish your
No, because
statement.
it's weird. Yeah, who you said? Because another rapper said. Matter of fact, y'all are familiar with Logic, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
So back earlier in his career, he used to wear a lot of chains, but he said all his chains were fake. He we used to go to the mall with $100 and come back out with 5 chains, and people just assumed they were real. So yeah, he doesn't wear them anymore, but he used to. He said all his chains used to be fake.
Exactly.
So
The illusion.
It's the illusion.
locally, I don't know if y'all heard David. Y'all know comedian Davey Ruffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His chain got snatched, and guess
Yeah.
who has it?
Who?
Oh my God. Come on.
Do I even want to know?
Barber's son,
Who?
You for
Aunt
real.
Glizzy.
Wow.
Huh. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. So I have a question for y'all. You know, how do y'all feel about that? Like, you know, you have a custom jewelry with the name or your logo, your imprint, and someone robs you for your chain, and then they flex with it on the internet. What's your next move?
We listening quick. Well, my aspect is that anybody that works hard for this, they work hard for this. Um, I grew up in an era, and I'm very guilty of this, that your crackhead uncle or your mama might have been robbed by me. I'll put it out there. To hell with it. We targeted the fiends back in the day. Um, it wasn't we never went after the hard working people, the people that were successful. We just we just didn't do it. I don't, robbing is robbing, and it ain't cool. It ain't good. It's all bad. But there's levels to how you look at things, right? Now I gotta ask a question. Where is Aunt Glizzy? I mean, not Aunt Glizzy. Is that you said you didn't say Aunt Glizzy, right? You talking
Uh,
about Davy Ruffin? Davy
David,
Ruffin. Where does he live at?
I'm not sure if he's still in the DMV or if he's in LA.
Cause he seems like the type he can't be in LA. He would. I will give us a little credit that we work around. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. If y'all aren't hip to the DMV, the immediate area, we live amongst FBI agents, CIA agents. We work around these places. We get. We are in the hub of the government. The president lives on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Seems to be a lot more murder mysteries here than anywhere else in the world. We're a little bit different than how everybody
Hmm.
else works. We're a little bit grimy, a little bit smarter when it comes to our hustle. What would possess him knowing, and so as hood as he talk, as hood as Davy Ruffin is, from what I've heard, funny dude, what would possess him to wear that bullshit chain? And it gotta be bullshit. I don't believe this real.
Mm. Speaking of comedians jewelry, you want to know who got the funniest chain? I remember when Lil Duval had that chain that looked like a toilet.
He's shitting on people. I get it. I get that, you know. But what would possess a guy like that that's claiming, what I'm saying, third world, wherever the hell he from? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like to go out here and do that. What is our mentality? Why are we like this? Why does Flash equate prosperity?
Because I ain't going front. We grew up on that. We grew
Where do we
a
learn
lot
it
of
from
us.
though?
A lot of us grew up either looking up to people on either on the block or looking up to other celebrities who used to rock all that stuff. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Even
Okay.
even I went through this heavy phase like when I was a kid. I used to read all back when magazine stands were a thing. You know, every time we were in the dang grocery store, I go right to the magazine section. If it wasn't um a wrestling magazine, it was like Word Up or Right On magazine. I was looking at all these rappers with their jewelry and all this stuff. 106 in Park was a thing. This was back when Big Timers and Cash Money and all these folks was at its
Mhm.
freaking height. Bling bling. It's stuff we grew up on, bruh.
Are you sure? Now, the one thing that I never hear anybody say because it's sacred to us is our flashy ass preachers, and I'm shooting that shot.
Mhm.
I mean, that's one too. That's
Well,
one
you
too.
know why? You know why? Because mainly in the churches, women. Most men aren't in the church. And you take your boys to church, they're not really paying attention to the pastor, they're looking at the girls. So you can say that if it's in reference to the women, but for
Yeah,
the
they
men, it's the street life and the rappers or the pimps or whatever. It's not the pastors.
yeah, they looking at the girls because half of them in the church they saw at the club the night before.
Mm. Or they done got a little touchy feely behind the pews.
Yeah, yeah. Well, on a crazier ass note, we gotta switch this up because we have been kicking this horse in the balls. Does anybody have any last remarks before we get off of this subject?
Now we said everything.
Uh-oh, sound like the judge let the gavel down. Hey, look, so it's time to move on. Move forward.
I
So,
do have something that's interesting, not
hey, let's
related to
go.
this.
Let's go.
Now, I found this out in Phoenix. You can actually look this up since you kind of like the person with the E. Illinois just passed this thing called Safe T that's going to be enacted in January of 2023, where crimes such as murder and so on and so forth would be non-detainable. Almost like the purge is becoming a real thing.
Oh yeah, I shared that.
Crazy, bruh. Crazy.
Well,
What if this is the start of that?
we're talking
First,
about,
the first seed.
well, they're talking about it's going to be like a purge.
Yeah,
Um,
because it's gonna go 8. The only thing I read is that people who are already in jail for these things are not going to be released, but no cash is going to be needed to bail you out because they want to.
Hmm.
The way the courts are going, or the way the judicial system, I should say, are looking at this, they are going to solely be going off of that whole constitutional view of innocent until proven guilty. So why detain the innocent if they're not proven guilty yet?
that right there makes all the sense in the world. Now, that's still going to give animals and the killers
Mm-hmm.
the opportunity to do it again. I guess
Exactly.
we I guess we finally get a taste of white privilege. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh
So
Oh,
wow.
you
the
know it ain't don't apply to us. It's in Illinois.
Of
Mm-hmm.
course. No. Because we
But you
didn't
got to
talk
remember that Illinois.
No, I know,
That's what
but I know that's what
Chicago is
Chicago
there.
is. But do you not
Chirac.
think they going? You know damn well. You know, I don't care what it say. There's going to be a loophole for black folks. It's always a loophole because just like the Constitution was not talking about the quote unquote 3/5 black person, they're going to find a loophole. I don't care what nobody say.
go ahead, quick.
Well, no, I mean they can try to find a loophole, but being that it's only one state,
Ain't no
they're
try.
going.
They wrote
No,
the
no,
loophole in
they
there.
can. No, when I say try, if they do find one, it's gonna be too obvious. It's not gonna be clever enough to get past all of the mainstream media and so on and so forth. They're gonna lobby against that. They're gonna lobby against that signing so dang quick it's gonna make their head spin.
You
The
think
whole
they
dang country.
care? Look at all the
Of
obvious
course they
nonsense
don't.
that
Of
happens
course
in
they
this
don't care.
country, and
Of,
come on.
of course they don't care. Now, if this act was enacted back in 1995, oh yeah, it wouldn't be nothing we can do about it. But like,
So
it's different here.
they say pretty much they're not detaining people for crimes which is included aggravated battery, robbery, burglary, aggravated DUI, kidnapping, vehicular homicide, and all drug offenses.
It's the purge, bruh. It is the dang purge. Everything is like no holds barred out there come January.
And shout outs to the movie scene and the elites up there guiding us in the wrong direction with these little hints. Remember how many years ago the Purge started? The movie. You know how many years? What year did the first Purge come out?
Bruh, that was and Purge is one of my favorite movies too. But hold on, I got
artist.
But it's just that I love that kind of stuff. That's why. But I actually have a song called The Purge that is not released, but that's a different story. Hold on. The first Purge came out in 2013.
I just like to point out that so many flags just went up on K-Quick because this is your favorite movie.
What? I mean, I love that psychologically triggering like stuff. I love that. I got a whole degree in psychology. Of course, I love stuff like that. I love the Saw movies, all that stuff. Well, granted, I love Saw 1 through 4. It just got random after that, but never mind.
Yeah, it was crazy. I saw more.
So did I, but still.
I must make a statement that all of these places that are implementing this are democratically ran. Wow.
You know why? People don't know the truth about the Democrats.
Democrats, Republicans, red and
blue. They all one and the same.
Red and blue. They a whole set. You know? So, yeah. Shout outs to all the Democratic ran cities. Yeah. I'm starting to believe a little bit that
so the purge begins in January, everyone. I mean, y'all better strap up, load up, protect yourselves, all that stuff. I'm not encouraging violence, but I am encouraging protecting your own.
I mean, they're just saying that you won't be detained. That don't mean that you won't go to jail.
Bruh, but this is the thing. Yeah, that's true, but there's still leeway in some. There's still an open opportunity for some people.
That's for sure. Now, on a lighter note, because it's almost quitting time, y'all, I gotta say something crazy, right? A nursing home hires strippers for seniors in wheelchairs.
My dude, find that nursing home bookmarket, because when we all get old and we're in nursing homes, that is our number one list.
Nah, forget that, bro. Since they got strippers there already, I say we need to go there now and do a show for all the inhabitants there. A live, no filter show, strippers included.
Booty, butt, cheeks on the menu.
And Jello cups.
That was supposed to be a yeah ho moment. Mo, you're slacking.
Yeah, he really was. He really was.
So, Mo, where'd you go?
You better go find strippers, duh.
Hey,
y'all know.
Weezy, this is just.
Listen, hold on.
Damn, he came back. I was about to give.
Oh, you about to talk some shit? Okay.
No. I was about to give Weezy her. I was about to give Weezy. No, all right, hold on. Turn your screen off real quick. This is the only way it's gonna work. So Weezy, this is your time for some get back. You need to do your best G.I. Mo impression right now.
Oh please.
Come on. Do it.
Absolutely no way.
Do it.
Weezy.
Best
Weezy,
G.I. Mo
Weezy.
impression.
Yes,
Look, ass and titties.
that's horrible. No.
Y'all, my stomach
You
hurt.
gotta really talk like him. What is something that he was at?
I don't know. I just told you.
You know
Bro,
this guy longer than everybody.
Let
You
me
know
tell you
something
something.
he was at.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. I just got home. It's 10:25. I just got home. Okay. I don't want to impersonate anybody.
All right, fine.
Thank you.
You asked for it, Mo. Do your Weezy thing.
Oh, you really want me to talk like Weezy? Right
Yeah,
now?
because she wouldn't do you. You gotta
Okay,
you gotta get her.
Weezy like to play a lot, so
Oh my God.
don't make it. So I don't understand like what Mo would say, but I don't even sound like you.
The lisp and
I'm horrible.
everything. Oh my God.
I am so working on that. But
Hey.
with Mo, the first thing that I would say was,
Oh my gosh, why does he really sound like you? Hold on. You know you gotta do night and day. 5 in the
Oh my
morning,
God.
Weezy. Let's
Quick
go.
for real.
This is Weezy early in the morning. I have not eaten my blessed oats because
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
spiritual.
All you had to do was the impression, Weezy. Now you gotta take this.
I don't have no problem taking nothing. Okay.
Dang. Gunshots, please.
Well, you know what, Weezy? Well, that's going to be the topic for the next 3 minutes. So, you say you don't have no problems taking anything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Rock. I think it's time to hone it in. So, Weezy, what don't you have a problem taking? It's like, no.
I
not
think I
really
just
answer that.
said nothing, nigga.
Oh, shit.
All right. Dang. Gunshots again.
Hey,
Y'all leave me alone.
you know what she going to tell you next.
What?
What?
The same thing that she told Mo that time when she walked off camera.
Oh,
No, you great say
no,
that.
she not neither. I will tell her mama, and her mom will make her get a switch.
My
Her mama love
mother
me.
knows the other side of Louisa, okay?
Yeah, but if
The
she
other
finds
side.
out,
Hi, Wookie. Hi, Mama. My mother knows who she birthed, okay? I'm an adult.
hey. But if
So
she
I
finds out
say,
you said it to me, you know it's different.
oh, please.
Hold
Like,
on,
why
wait
you
a
gonna
minute.
talk like
I'll
don't
say
talk
it
to
to
your
you on
stepdaddy
purpose.
like that?
You know what?
Bruh,
She
Oh,
gonna
I
be
would
like, don't.
definitely talk to my stepdaddy.
wait a
like
minute. Hold on. Everybody, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. When did your dog become light skinned?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he did
tell it.
become
Tell
light
it, Mo.
skinned. He was
Tell it,
all black
Mo.
first.
Tell it, Mo.
You took that dog to
You're
see Kendra,
muted.
didn't you?
You're muted.
He took that dog to Kendra house, gave her a whole
You're
tie dye.
muted.
She got her bayangs popping first and foremost. You see this? You see the luxuriousness
Mm-mm.
of this
She
little
done-
beautiful dog
he
right
done
Look
here.
at my
pulled a
distant Hayden.
You have a rub.
he
the
done pulled a
dog
Kim
is beautiful.
Kardashian.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I thought this episode needs some puppy love.
No,
Just
bro.
little-
You still
little
got to
puppy
answer my
love.
question. When did your dog become light skinned?
Oh, that's right. It's been a minute since you've seen her. So
Yeah.
that was first started. So she kept the black ears, but unique to her, she has the gray fur, bro. Like she is full all out. Like she got a black ass though.
She
That's
got
the
a
dope
haircut,
part. She kept her.
so she
She
looks
kept her ass
naked.
slightly black. Yeah. Nah, but her hair doesn't grow black anymore. You know, like people transform. Like all of us supposedly look like somebody until we got older. Then everybody keep changing.
Yeah, I
Some of
look
y'all
like
look
my
Yeah.
mother at
ugly.
first,
Yeah, and
Y'all-
and now I
Yeah,
look
she
like
got
my
bigger
father.
too. She got bigger too. I didn't
Yeah,
think it
just
was gonna
slightly.
get any bigger than what it was.
Yeah, she
Bro,
done.
everybody started from a tadpole. Okay.
No.
Yeah, but I
No,
thought
no,
it was
no.
one of them. What
No,
they
no,
call
no.
it? One of them teacup
No, no,
Yorkies
no.
or whatever it is. Them very tiny joints.
No. This is my problem with that thesis right there and that theory is that nobody wants to accept the fact that you started off slathered in cum.
Pause.
So it was glistening and
Everybody got
moisturized.
shot out their dick, and y'all was slathered in cum. Yeah.
All over the back.
That
Yeah.
reminds me. I gotta ask Weezy something else. So Weezy,
Oh shit. Here we go.
Here you go.
you know what? Never mind. I'll save that for the after party.
Thank you.
Nah. You might as well go ahead and get it off now. Cause I got the shots.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't gonna.
I got a
I
question.
ain't,
So
I ain't
we,
even. I ain't even had nothing to say for real. I just
I know you
wanted to
just want to talk
capitalize
shit.
off the moment.
We was talking about where people live at. So I was born right in Silver Spring at Holy Cross Hospital. And now technically, if we stayed up that way, I would be considered, since I was born there, a Moco girl, which explains a lot. But I was raised in Southeast, so would I be technically a Moco girl or a Southeast girl?
You a
Don't nobody
DMV
give a shit
girl.
about that.
So may I
I
ask you
know
a
I
question?
really don't care either, but
All right.
you
Well, I
know,
can answer. Let me answer that question with a question. Tupac was born in Harlem, went to school in Baltimore, but decided to move out to the West Coast and spent
I
the
claim,
last 4 or 5 years of his life in Cali, as opposed to the other 15 or however long on the East Coast. Is he considered a West Coast guy, as opposed to the majority of his life that was spent in the East Coast?
Bruh.
he's
I was
mixed.
born in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I was raised here since I was like 9 months old. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's the only thing I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
hmm
you a
From
Maryland
that.
guy because your life was
yeah,
here.
Maryland, yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Well, I moved a
Some of them
lot,
old
so I'm
country
kind
ways
of
is like that, but
I'm
yeah.
kind of a mutt. So, oh gosh,
Yeah, that's
I'm a
another thing
mutt.
that's another thing that gets me being also a student of hip hop. When I have these conversations with people, especially when I ask who is the best rapper to come out the West, and they say Tupac, I'm like, hey, he's not from the
Tupac
West.
ain't come
Sorry,
out the West.
he ain't come out the West. I'm sorry,
Why is my
but the
dog
West will
moist?
argue Tupac to the death, even when you bring out the facts.
I keep forgetting she on the period. My dog moist as hell. Look at her, look at me. I'm talking about you.
Watch it,
Yes, I
sir.
am talking about you.
Oh, y'all. Okay, so some news. I
Just
graduate September 30th from my second level of transformative life coaching.
hey, Lick, how many levels are
I
there?
just got, it's 3. I
Uh,
just got the info yesterday.
that's lit.
And so I take my final for this level next week, and then we graduate on the 30th.
That's
Oh
lit. That
man.
is lit. That is lit.
hmm
I got some
Yeah.
good news too.
What's your news?
I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance.
By switching
Yeah.
to Geico? Oh, I'm so proud.
Weezy gonna have all y'all out there using yoni eggs and talking shit to men. From the
First
back.
and
From the
wow.
back.
Okay. Well, I might like that one though. Hold on. Ain't nothing wrong with a little strange. Ain't nothing wrong with a little strange.
Don't trust that little
Doing
spirituality, that little
First and
nah.
foremost.
Stay with her too long, she gonna have you outside doing naked yoga.
And I will encourage that so much. I cannot wait until I can
Hey,
get me a backyard with a
Hey
high enough fence,
Weezy,
because I'm going to do
Weezy, lift your leg up so I can see what time it is.
oh,
did y'all know
it.
that the
Son.
snap was invented by
Stupid.
did y'all know that the snap was invented by women playing with themselves?
Like what?
First and foremost, we don't use the thumb.
Think about the application of the snap. That's a nipple. This is a nipple. This is a nipple.
Damn. What?
That means
Wait a
we got
minute.
it.
I
If that's
do.
the case, we got it from y'all.
It's
I
also
Y'all
a
do
invented
have.
it.
clitoris. It's also a clitoris.
We do not snap our clitoris, you butthole.
hey, bro.
Well, you would
Hey,
have saved a lot of money if you learned how to snap your clitoris. The hell,
I
what you
that
talking about?
I am
Uh-uh.
interested on
We don't have
knowing
to
like
snap
who.
it. If we
I
snap
am
it, something
interested
might
on
break
knowing who
off.
it originated. I am interested on knowing how that originated though.
I know that is dope. That would be a dope thing to find out. Let's look that up and bring it back next week.
All right,
Yeah.
but yo, have you actually? When was the last time you actually looked up the origins of rap?
Mm. You
I
a touchable
have the
and
key to
sensitive
the
subject.
origins, and you will find that out next week on Quick's Corner. I will see you then.
Oh man,
I got some schooling for y'all.
I'm ready.
Anyhow, it's K Quick. Hold on. It's K Quick.
He's so
Villain
happy.
and no hype man. You can follow me at the real K Quick. I am KQuick.com. All that good stuff. By the way, I got some new hardware sitting up here. That one is for my spit though. Grizzy got one too. Fuck 100K just on that one. But anyhow, y'all already know the vibes. It's beats, bars, and fake. We out here. No filter.
Man, hey, quick shout outs to you, bruh.
What's up?
But you look like you ain't wearing no under clothes below that shirt, bruh. So
He's nude
Oh, free
the
ball.
way
and
you
he's
bragging,
muted.
the way you bragging, you ass out. You ass out right now. That's only a motherfucker that confident half naked. You with me? But
Sounds like Michael Jackson at a
I
sleepover.
ain't gonna tell him he on mute like shit.
Get in the corner right now.
And you fully clothed with that fake background behind you?
Of course I am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't have the accolades. I don't have the AARP award of the year because you know I'm getting older, nigga. Like I'm tired. Look. When I get older, my plan is to wear the best diaper ever.
It's RIAA.
Oh my goodness.
This new one is from the MSA, so shout out to them, Music Streaming Awards. But anyhow, continue.
Man, but shout outs to everybody. Of course, I am your man, G.I. Mo. And of course, you can reach me on all platforms, G.I.Mo, as you see in this corner right here. And of course, every other Wednesday, me and the Phoenix do have both sides of the coin. I love each and every one of y'all that tuned in. And shout outs to all my compadres here, man. Much love.
Let me come on camera because, yeah, the chat was lit up tonight. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Y'all don't understand it. And I like my crew. I love my crew too. I am the Blue Phoenix. You can catch me at the Blue Phoenix everywhere. As Mo said, every other Wednesday. So not yesterday. We didn't go on yesterday, but next week, both sides of the coin will be on. I thank you guys so much. Yeah. I felt like a mom saying that. I want to say hi and good night to everybody that was in the chat. I didn't speak to you guys earlier. I had a lot going on. I was still working, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Anywho, good night, y'all.
That's because your vocal cords got the itching. Go ahead.
What? That's why I had to start talking? Why my vocal... Punch in your face.
Well,
Oh!
you know, we ain't got much to say. Y'all can follow me on all social media platforms at TellMeRock. Make sure y'all go check out the website, www.redvisioncinema.com. Catch us next week, same time, same place. We are what?
The No
Filter.
Filter Show.
Look at y'all sounding like a fucking DMV choir. We out of here.